It demonstrates that especially in relationships, when you can truly do the work, one, you need to allow yourself to feel emotions. You need to allow yourself to feel them because it helps you to create relatability with other people in your future. Avoiding them, just ultimately, it's like you're boxing all of these things in, and over time, it's going to explode. I had several people that, from the past, that they did not know how to express their emotion. And so they would bottle it up. And then eventually there'd be this huge explosion, and they demonstrated as anger. It's because there were all these small things that happened that they didn't express, that they didn't probably didn't identify it first or recognize it was happening and then express it. And the act of expression allows you to let it go for the most part, or at least to pin it, like we were talking about with empathy. We all have to begin that self-discovery process. And then what it does in relationships when we're able to begin to express it, I believe it's as the relationship connection deepens, it will gain a deeper level of trust because you're now saying, I trust you with the most vulnerable, raw part of who I am. Whether it's good, bad, indifferent is irrelevant at this point, and you're demonstrating that to the other person. Now, the other person that's receiving it, we have a significant responsibility with what do we now do with that information in order to continue keeping the door of connection open, demonstrating empathy. Don't insert yourself into it because at that moment, it's not about you, it's about them. And sometimes the best thing you can do, we learned this from Susan Larson Kidd, is to just be there. You may not even need to say anything at all, right? You might just demonstrate empathy. I understand that has you feeling blank. And then sit there and support them while they go through it. And then whatever it is to move forward post that experience. We sometimes will shy away from wanting to identify or express them, but it's really critical that we do. Well, it's like walking on a fine line or on a tightrope. So you want to express it, identify it, pin it, and then be able to move forward.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that I want to say right now starts to tie together some of what we've talked about in the past and I'm not saying put an envelope around it or anything, but we've talked a little bit about worldview or mental models, whatever you want to call them. There's a mental model when you initiate a conversation. Who has responsibility for the success of that conversation or that dialogue? Some people just turn around and say they need to understand it because if they don't get it, then it's their problem. And I would actually posit the fact that no, a more useful mental model is that if you initiate a conversation or a dialogue, you have responsibility for its success.